Something as simple as magnets on a fridge can tell the story of someone's life. We took a deeper look into the unique background of one of Rock Hill's faces behind the flags. And Anica Hankey highlights the recent inauguration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and its importance. These stories and more on this edition of HTN Daily. Good afternoon, Rock Hill. Today is Wednesday, January 20th, and even though this week was a day shorter, it still feels like it will last forever. But don't worry, because we're officially halfway through with only 2 days left until the sweet weekend. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Madison Wells, and we've got a great show in store for you today. With course selection recently opening up, knowing your plans for the next school year has never been more important. Here's Anica Hankey with more.
Thank you, Madison. Here are today's announcements. Course selection for the next school year have now opened up. The course selection sign-up will be open until the 5th, and course selection must be done through Skyward. But first, you can review the course expo on the counselor's page on the Rock Hill website to help you make decisions about what classes work best for you. Students will have the opportunity to review their schedules with their counselors after submission. Rock Hill will be starting up a Stuff the Bus. The Stuff the Bus will last from February 8th to the 11th, and they will be collecting toilet paper, deodorant, and bars of soap. There are only 10 days left to purchase the inaugural Blue Hawk yearbook. Check your school email and follow Rock Hill Media on Twitter and Instagram for ordering information. Counting down the days until the order deadline, the Blue Hawk yearbook staff is giving everyone the opportunity to submit your personal candid photos to see you and your friends featured in the yearbook. The last day to order a yearbook is January 29th. Earlier today, President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris were sworn into office. Harris makes history as the nation's first female, Black, and South Asian American vice president. The inauguration modified the traditional events, such as the formal presidential balls and parade, to adhere to COVID requirements. Only 1,000 people were in attendance rather than 200,000. As a public art display on the National Mall, the Fields of Flags featured nearly 200,000 U.S. flags and 56 pillars of light to represent each U.S. state and territory. President Donald Trump chose not to attend the inauguration, but Vice President Pence was in attendance. Shortly after being sworn in, President Joe Biden signed in many pieces of legislation, including his cabinet. Certain classes viewed the inauguration as part of their curriculum at 11 o'clock when the two were sworn in. That's all of today's news. Back to you, Madison.
With flags outlining the commons of the school, there are countless students to highlight, and today I took a deeper look into the unique face behind Kenya's flag. From cooking her native country's food to living in a house decorated with Kenyan art, Lucy Makua is yet another one of Rock Hill's faces behind the flags.
I was born in Nakuru, Kenya. Kenya is a small country on the east coast of Africa. And I think it's great not to get lost with the American culture, because American culture is so diverse that you've got to figure out a way to stand out and make it your own. It's primarily trying to relearn my language, eating the food, and just participating in cultural things.
With such a strong connection to her Kenyan culture, having her home country's flag stood at Rock Hill is made all the more special.
Our culture gets to be kind of known to other people, because I know most kids, American kids, are not so conversant with other countries and their culture and where other people come from. So it's good so that everyone gets to know where other places are.
All the way from Kenya to Rock Hill High School, Lucy Makua is just one of the many faces behind the flags. For HTN Daily, I'm Madison Wells.
That's all for today's show. For HTN Daily, I'm Anica Hankey.
And I'm Madison Wells. Mask up and rock on.